Hi, my name is Ashraf Ali. It's funny, I was at this school before. I never attended this school, but I came here 4 years ago as part of the SHSAT test prep thing, whatever. And I actually still remember all of this, so it's kind of funny in an odd, vague way. Anyways, so I actually graduated from Bronx Science, and I am currently a freshman at City College. So doing my political science and media communication majors. You know, beauty is an interesting concept and an interesting word in itself. It's, everybody has their own definition of beauty, and this is the most generic statement I can make in itself. But, I'm not a big poetry kind of guy, but I tried doing a poem, and maybe I can relate some form of beauty to you guys. I actually got inspired to write this poem when I was in my writing class in college, and I'm kicking back, and I see this girl, and she has a hijab on, but in her hijab she has patterns, but in the pattern she's missing this little space. And I'm trying to figure out why is she missing this little space in her pattern, a pattern of mirror mosaic. So here it goes. As the professor went on about Jerusalem's graffiti-ridden streets, I leaned back in my seat and kicked up my creased sneaks. My eyes dwindled low, gazing, swaying, daydreaming, caught in color wheels still spinning. At the corner of my eye, half open, a little bit of light seemed to be missing. A space, a gap in between jewels, encrusted on crimson and black fabric. Covering her hair so finely, not a strand decides to part. Her smile hidden in the crowded faces, innocent and lost, yet that pattern on the crimson and black, intertwined, intoxicating, in a medley of reflective plastic mini chandeliers. Yet, what's this? Some light has escaped, and inch by inch threading, some shimmer disappearing, glitter of the heavens missing. How did she lose a little piece of freedom, or as the French say, vive la vida? A wave of flashbacks rush over me. I begin to collide with her thoughts, lifted from reality unwillingly. Nightmares unfold inside me. I look, I see. A man slaps her in the face, the hijab hanging from his fingertips, that crimson and black fabric. She feels lost, distraught, and ashamed, her identity marred, unveiled and trampled, public enemy number one. My view, I see through the lens of her eyes, the racial insensitivity, jokes about our creed, a barrier placed in front of me, while she is pummeled with the judgmental fears of her superior co-workers. They ask her numerous ridiculous questions. How are you breathing so softly under the hazy demon soliloquy that is your hijab? Why do you bring danger to this land? We don't need your creed. Aren't you oppressed, afraid, jailed behind that tiny yet sturdy sheath of cotton polyester blends and creased pin corners? She signs her own pink slip and withholds the overwhelming watery substance from her eyelids. Her tears rendered her speechless, while I lost in her innocence. She took the cold bus home and arrived on the steps of her porch. Her own mother, her hijab, caught between the fingers of another man, her father. She glances past the bruises and rushes upstairs, avoiding the pain. Her thick breath caught by the reflection. She stands in front of the mirror, unfolding the fabric. Hair with streaks of golden, translucent strands. Her neck hair, left in emptiness, a reflection of the mirror, the revealer of all truths. She is just the Lord's creation, only a beautiful human being. Stop, rewind. I'm taken back, the scuffling of feet marching outside the classroom. The chalkboard erased, wiped clean. I'm waking up, and murmurs erupt from the bittersweet silence. As the lecture ends, I stand tall and turn around, toppling my textbooks and paper planes, creased and pinned. when I saw a ray of light emitting from the tiles near my feet. It was the jewel missing from the fabric that embraced her face, the veil. I gestured towards her, wanting her smile to turn around, her sadness to unmask. But I was too late. She left the door. I held the little circle mirror to my eye that formed the pattern on her veil. The crimson and black of her hijab disappeared in the distance, leaving my own reflection, her broken, her hurt, her yearning for comfort, hidden behind my own veil, felt as my own.